built looked all right. Trial jump out 13 at Avoca. Seems like he's coming up pretty well. Phantom's Chase, Slippery Thinker, Littleton. Rancelot, Kamaruka, Zaza Best, Babushka's Pride. Saxon Blood, Velda Warrior. Furthest Point, Vinu and Saxon Blood. Berkey. No worries, mate. Yep, no worries. Thanks, mate. So we start on a good 4. And a nice day here for racing at Seymour. Rails out 3 metres for the entire circuit. Track's had 22 mils of irrigation for the week, 7 in the last 24 hours, and 9 millimetres of rain, which was earlier on in the week. 240 Furthest Pointers favourite here. 380 for Zaza Best. Velda Warrior is 750 and Babushka's Pride is 850, and they're moving into line. Race 1, thanks to Bet365. Yeah, I think it'll give you a great sight in the race, Ed. Ticket Velda Warrior each way, 1B2 or 1B3. Favourite is Furthest Point, $2.40. $3.90 for Zaza Best, $7.50 Velda Warrior, 9 Babushka's Pride. They're the top 4 for the Bet365. Maiden over 2015 with the rail out 3, and we start on a good 4. Imagine we'll get an upgrade at some stage during the day. The track looks magnificent, and we've got a magnificent day and a bit of wind too. It'll dry things out. Velda Warrior coming into line. It's got the black cap on to distinguish it from its stablemate Kamaruka. And they're about to be dispatched from the Bet365 starting stalls down to the judge in 1. They're off. Littleton jumped okay on the inside. Slippery Thinker next door and Phantom's Chase are coming across. And they're followed next in the race then by Babushka's Pride, who's going whooshka at the start and is going to cross over and lead. Zaza Best is trying to get in from that wide alley as well, and then Saxon Blood around it. Phantom's Chase on the rails, and then Velda Warrior, who's slotting through in the middle. In fact, it's Kamaruka, I beg your pardon, with the yellow cap that slots through in the middle. Next over on the inside was Slippery Thinker, and then Rancelot, followed by Littleton. Velda Warrior 4 from the back over Vinu. Furthest Point, the favourite, is second last, and Scorpion Bay had dropped out to the rear. Travelling into the back in the opening event here at Seymour, and it is Babushka's Pride on top, led by a length and a tail. Second placing at the 1200 metres mark was Zaza Best, and third Phantom's Chase. Saxon Blood is fourth, and then Kamaruka. Sixth and buried over on the inside to Slippery Thinker and Wonder Rancelot, followed by Littleton. Next was Velda Warrior, fourth from the back. The favourite follows at Furthest Point at the 1000 metre mark as they go to the side. Vinu on the rails and 2 to Scorpion Bay at the end. That's the order in the opener. The staying Maiden, and it's Babushka's Pride trying to make play from go to woe. Let a half on Zaza Best, 800 to go. Third placing in the race, Saxon Blood. Then Kamaruka getting interested from Phantom's Chase the rails, and 2 lengths away then to Slippery Thinker. They were followed next in the field then by Rancelot and Velda Warrior being hooled along. Next Littleton, so's Furthest Point as they quicken. Then Vinu and Scorpion Bay at the end. Head's about to be turned for home, and Zaza Best made its move. Tries to put pay to Babushka's Pride. Third placing Phantom's Chase boxing on. Then Kamaruka, followed by Littleton. Furthest Point's gone past Velda Warrior, who's going nowhere fast. and Zaza Best has got away at the 100-metre mark. It's all Zaza's Best. Phantom's Chase runs to second. Furthest Point to third, but it is Zaza Best to win from Phantom's Chase. Third, think Furthest Point got there, maybe a nose to Camaruca. It's a photo. Scorpion Bay made some headway with Littleton. Then Rancelot. Valdawari was disappointing today. Then Saxon Blood Vinue. Followed further back to Babushka's Pride, who's pulled up real short after the line. Slippery Thinker back amongst the cab catchers. Zaza Best. Number 8, Linda Meach for Busset and Young. Gave it a peach, really. Came across from a wide alley and just slotted in on speed. They didn't look to go all that hard. They ramped it up a bit. And she went after them. And the 3-year-old Bale Brown gelding by Savabeel from Zaza Gabor has been able to run them down pretty well. BW and Mrs. K Darby and DJ Bloodstock partnership owned. Trent Busset and Natalie Young train, and Linda Meach. In fact, that was the breeders I just read out. A trace by Patella Express Racing. Linda Meach for Zaza Best. Trent Busset and Natalie Young. 8, 4, 12 and 1. Go in the frame, 8, 4, 12 and 1. Phantom's Chase gave good chase. Lockie King for Claire Patterson, a 4-year-old bay gelding by Fioronte. And 12, Camaruca has just lasted for third here. Owen Walsh for Rod Simons, a 3-year-old Bale Brown filly by Yulong Prince. Furthest Point just had too much to do from back there. And it was a nose away fourth. 8, 4, 12 and 1. A length and 3/4 by 2 3/4. And the time 2:06.37. Length and 3/4, 2 3/4, 2:06.37. 8, 4, 12 and 1. And Gabby's got Darren Saunders from the Busset and Young camp.
Congratulations, Darren. That was a great win again. Zaza Best coming into today. It looks like the penny's just slowly dropping for this galloper.
Yes, it is. Fourth up today. Last start third up. He was probably a bit stiff. He got held up just at a crucial time in the top of the straight at Wangaroo, and he was strong through the line. Probably a bit unlucky not to win. Today, once again, a little bit of a sticky gate, but he got across quite easily for Linda, who rated him a treat. So he just outside the leader, and they didn't go a hard bat, and he was always in a very good rhythm. He always had the horse under him, and when she asked him to go, he extended well and was strong through the line again. So for the ownership group, it's great, and for Trenton, it's great.
Absolutely, and a couple of other runners today. Who's your best of those ones?
Zaza Best. The other two.
Pour us into one.
Yeah, we'll go forward with both the other two. Just depends. The track might firm up a little bit too, which probably won't be in their favour. But they'll quit themselves well.
Well done here.
Thank you very much.
As we bring in Linda, and that was a great ride, Linda, from the wide gate. Looked seamless. Talk me through it.
Trent's had to go forward, so he thought he'd be really hard to beat, and it was good. He had the riding on the wall, didn't he, with a good second last start, and he looked the obvious choice on paper.
It's taken a little bit for the penny to drop with this horse, but how did he feel out there today?
Well, I suppose he's only 4 starts, really, so he's not too long, but probably just got out to his right trip, and they tinkered around with blinkers, and I could see why. He's pretty lazy, but when he has something eyeballing him, he grabs a bit, but without that, he is a bit of a dummy. So you'd see after the winning post, he went to run off. So he's going well. I couldn't see why it wouldn't be a nice day over the future.
There's a little bit of wind around. Did you notice it too much out there?
No, not at all. Track's in great order, and hopefully we're in for a nice day.
Well done.
Thank you.
$4.40 and $1.80 Zaza Best, $2.50 Phantom's Chase, and $7.40 the place for Camaruca.